Hello, Cesar here. So today we'll be playing the same deck. I'm going to keep this brief since this is basically just a continuation of what I uploaded yesterday. So the main advantage this has over the Demir Tempo shell is its flexibility and its answers. So Swords to Plowshares catches all. It's hard exile removal, but it does reduce your clock a bit since your opponent gains life equal to its power. And for the sideboard, we have additional white cards here. Prismatic Ending. This answers all the graveyard hate that is relevant right now, which is Unlicensors, Ghost Vacuum. Sometimes you can even get Defensive Grid or maybe a One Ring with this if you have the right colors. We also have Lavinia here, which is mostly show and tell hate, but I'm currently experimenting with this against the decks that have a lot of elementals in them since this card counters all spells that had no mana spent to cast it. And there's also the issue with the Dark Ritual decks trying to abuse a lot of non-creature spells. So if you get this down early, you could cut off a lot of lines that cheat out Belcher because they have to get to 4 mana first. But I'm not really sure if that's relevant for that matchup. But it does cut them off from Grief or Solitude lines. And we also have Stern Scolding. This is both energy hate and scam hate. We have a singular Toxic Deluge again for energy and other go wide decks. We have a bunch of Graveyard Hate, Ghost Vacuum, Surgical Extraction, and Unlicensors. We also have main deck Graveyard Hate in Detroit Shaman. So let's see how it goes. Against a Giganta deck. Let's play first. This is not a good hand. Okay, this is a bit better. Let's try this. Pretty sure we could cast the Treasure Cruise. I think I'm fine with this. Just trying to hold back aggression with Frog. Maybe keeping Treasure Cruise was too greedy. Let's just drain this. I think I just kill a Pride here. Discard this and this. This could be wrong, but I really have no choice. Like I'm dead to another One Ring. Guess we tried to raise them. Or guess we keep going. Let's see what they draw. Reign of Glory. This is I think we might have it. Nice. Managed to raise them. Game 2 is harder. You want Toxic Deluge, Stern Scolding. Probably cut a Psychic Frog. And a Bubble. Cut down on a couple of Bowmasters for Prismatic Ending. Let's see. We want one more Prismatic Ending. I guess less Bowmasters. Okay, this is a good hand on the draw. Especially with a lot of them 1 mana removal and counter magic. If this was a Swords to Plowshares, I would have held on to Stern Scolding instead. Nice. Land was a perfect draw. Mana Screw. Hopefully they ended up getting Mana Screwed. I'm going to brainstorm first. Okay. The 2 lands is good. Do think Frog should come later. And I'm just supposed to Stern Scolding this. How I get to play another Goyf. Holding up Mana Drain. And that's why I didn't play that right Shaman. I think that's fine. Going to get a green source here. Can just mana drain this one. Discharge puts me at an awkward spot. Let's just spell pierce that. I need to have my shaman alive. So the problem with this is that I have to find another mana drain. Tabio is great. There's on top. Okay, let's just deal damage to them. Let's just brainstorm. Play out a Goif. Okay. Should have eaten a card. I should just take the prismatic ending. Blue, black, white, green. Really need to find Deluge. Yeah, I can't fight through One Ring. Now on the play, you just want all Psychic Frogs. Let's play first. I think this is a pretty good hand. Play Watery Grave. Untapped. Hit Ragavan with a Scolding. Fetch an Archive. Don't want that. Guess I don't want that either. Guess now we just swords into a cruise. Right? Alright. Looks like they had enough. So this match up looks like it's manageable, but it's actually super hard. And the only difference between this and playing against decks like Show and Tell and the Belcher combo is that you have the illusion of having choice of having your choices matter because you do go back and forth with them a lot. But ultimately I just think that their overall quality of cards is higher and they're just so fast that we are consistently in the back foot. But you do get matches like these where you get absolute control over the game and it's not fun for the energy player. Healer's deck. Let's play first. Yeah, this is a good hand against Healer's deck. Let's just play the Deathrite Shaman here. They decide if they want to play removal here or just play a threat. Since they've shown us a Guide of Souls, yes, it's okay to do this now. I'm just going to hold up mana drain for this turn. That is fine. I should have actually played the brainstorm first to see if I get Pierce. Perfect. Get a white source now. I think I just play out Breeding Pool instead of Strand. Okay, that is fine. Guess we wait. First the Pride. I think now I should just surveil here. Snare. Guess could be fine. Not really under a lot of pressure here. Pass again. Alright, now we have reason to play the swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's check out what they kept on top. It's another Pride. Guess that's fine. Static Prison. Guess that's fine. Gonna go Sanctuary back a Treasure Cruise. It's really nice. Guess now we should just play Nether Grave out to prevent the Pride from attacking. Alright. It's just fine. Get Lurus. Kill Pride. Let's block with the Bowmasters. We should have this locked up. Alright. So for this matchup, we want Scolding, Ending, Deluge. Let's cut the Pierce. Some Bowmasters. A Bobble. I think that's it. On the draw, I think this is too passive of a hand or too aggressive. This this is this is a hand that's better. We have a stern scolding. So unless they lead with pride, we are in an okay shape. But they do lead with the pride, so we are in trouble. Let's see. I think I'm okay with a land. Let's do this now. Okay, I'm not fine with another land. I do this while they are off 2 mana so that they can't just jam Bowmasters. Bombardment. Okay. Seems like we are in trouble. And we really have no choice but to frog here. Sometimes it's just like this. Let's hope this lives.
Oh, I stayed up too late reading.
They could just shoot it with 3.
Hope you don't mind if I take notes. Silence is not the answer. I'm using myself.
See what happens here. That's basically game. They are a good player. They know what to do here. All right. It happens. So on the draw, on the play, I mean, I should have trimmed the frog there. But this is an okay. Let's play first. Okay, this is a decent hand. Let's see if we get a another land here. All right, which means I guess I let this resolve. Since they took the mana drain, let's just get under city sewers tapped. Right? Guess no need to cast brainstorm now. Okay. I think we just fire off brainstorm since we have treasure cruise there. Then we draw into. Guess it doesn't matter. Because now I'm just going to cast treasure cruise while I can. Because I run into the risk of getting locked by bowmasters. It's tempting to play out the creatures there, but I think this is the more correct play. Now we can frog into not getting the treasure cruise back. think we just let this go. Can't let that. So, man, yeah, sometimes this just happens. I guess let's try to find the toxic deluge. If we don't find it, guess next turn we pay out shaman. For this turn, we just need to Tameo or Bowmasters. Get them off the red source. Try to get them off the pride.
There is no world where my quarry can hide. Our pride must fight together.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
I don't think I can do anything here. It's just how it is.
For the pride!
Alright, go next. Another Lurus deck. Let's play first. I guess if this is blue black or energy, this hand is good. We have some card selection with Mishra's Bauble here. Don't think I'm looking for another land, so let's just fetch for sewers. Looks like we're playing against Demir. Just going to represent mana drain here. Let's play out the Bowmaster. Okay. That lets us cast the treasure cruise now. Oops. I guess I should have. I think Tameo is good. Let's just go that right shaman here. Ransom. What the heck? They're actually a pack deck. That's interesting. Let's see if they go for it. Let's just play the frog. Let's check out their library. Probably dead here. Nice. Alright, that was weird. So pack combo. We definitely want. Do we want Stern Scolding here? I guess Snares should suffice. Thought C should be in. Could trim down on swords and a bubble. I think that's it. Looks like an okay hand. Let's just play Shaman here. The next turn we can go Thoughtseize into Frog. See what we draw. Another Death Right Shaman. Don't think I like that. Just play out the Frog. I think that is fine. Let's brainstorm here. Back this one. Maybe brainstorm should go back. But on top. I think I want to draw into the brainstorm. Let's counter this. I think that's fine because now we can pressure cruise. Might just ditch that right shaman nether glyph here. Alright, nice. Kind of pays to know about those interactions. Let's play first. Think with the Goyf and Mana Drain into no companion. This is a keep. Let's just play out the Nether Goyf here. Use the bubble on their turn to see what they're drawing into. Basic Swamp. Right? That's why we used bubble on their turn instead of ours. Nice. Thoughtseize Bug. Wondering. Gets pierced. Let's play the land here. I think they might have grief. Okay, that's fine. Let's just use the brainstorm here. Draw into the land. Looks like they are green black mid range. Let's just mana drain that. Get back mana drain. Play out Bowmasters. Against this deck, we want flutes, scolding. Thoughtseize. But a bubble. I think this is fine. Maybe we could cut Tameo. Where's the scolding? Probably want scolding over Bowmasters. I think this is good enough. I want to draw into a land. That's not a land, so going to Thoughtseize them. And that is the best draw they could get. Alright, that's good. Let's just hope we draw into a flute soon. Guess we just hope they don't have Bowmasters. Put that on top. Um, thank you, I guess. We're gonna have to rely on frog beats here. Shelly, let's try to find a swords here. 5. Guess that works. 6. Okay. I guess turn schooling was the right call. I think I'd rather have Bowmasters than Tamiyo. Let's play first. Okay. Let's lead with the archive here. Wonder what that is for. There's no need for me to crack a fetch here. Okay. Guess we look for a counter spell here. Guess that's also fine. Let's just name the One Ring here. Hmm. Guess we could start by filing 6. I just name another Shelly. No, I don't think so. They could get out of it by playing Dark Ritual. Right. Gold red. Guess taxing works here. That means I can get my treasure cruise back. Perfect. You probably have this game locked up. Get another free treasure cruise. Let's see what we draw. Alright, that's good. Let's see what they draw. Nice land. Let's keep the land in hand. Nice. We're up against Booty Slapper. Let's play first. No companions means Spell Pierce probably is good. And I'm going to go for my gut here and just pass the turn. Alright. So they aren't a. Let's not track the fetch yet. Let's check out the top of our library. Don't really want that. Guess that is fine. Let's just pierce this. I think this is Merfolk. Maybe? I didn't really see anything there. Let's ship it back. Hmm. I think this is a mulligan since we don't have a fetch to fuel Shaman. No lands. No keep. Frog is kind of bad on the draw. We want to draw it later on. We know that they're playing Stifle now. What? I think that means that they have Stifle. I just pass. Maybe I should play out Deathright Shaman here. Okay. Don't have to brainstorm now. As long as they aren't doing anything here, it's fine. They probably are on Pact of Negation or something. Shaman is dead here. We might need a land. Just pass the turn. Since they did that, we can play a Bowmasters out while holding up Pierce. I'll just take this hit. Let's mana drain. Spell pierce that. Alright, we won't have fetches. Alright, I think I concede. Need prismatic endings, turn scolding. Hmm. I think we could trim down on Goyfs here. And maybe a mana drain. Wanna go for Thought Seeds. Let's play first. Let's move this hand. We don't have access to black. This is fine, I guess. They're getting a first. Guess we just end step brainstorm. We want to find another land. Since we don't, guess we are brainstorm locked here. Okay. Chalice. Guess let's just play out another frog. Let's just do this.
Nothing like warm tea and a fascinating.
Let's see if they drain. Test of talents. Okay. We just flip Tamio then.
I will protect this library with my life. Respect the library.
Nice. A opponent won the die roll. They are going first and they don't have any companions. Think we should ship this back for a hand like this. Looks like it's show and tell. So we're just going to shove that right shaman here. That's really weird. Swamp. Don't really care about that. Let's get blue. Going to get a green source here. Oh, it's Rescanimator. I guess that means we should try to look for exactly that. I think Pierce is dead now. We want to draw into the land. Forgot about the Bowmasters. Now we just hold up counter spell here. Counter this. Alright. They really had a good hand. We take the lures. Gonna try to get back swords to plowshares here. I'm guessing this is another Oculus. Oh, I think I'm likely to lose this one. Me just excel the Atroxa. Okay, that's a grief. Let's just gain some life. Let's remove the lures from our graveyard. I think we have to discard these two. Yeah, we lose to this. So for this match up, we want Ghost Vacuum, Unlicensed Hearse, invasive surgery, stern scolding. Think we could cut the mana drains here. Surgical should be in here also. We can cut a bubble. Maybe trim down on bowmasters. Alright, think this is good. Let's play first. Hmm. I keep this hand. I really like the idea of having unlicensors. It's not a good keep. It's a risky one. And we could get got by something like that. And it's kind of just game from here. We just play this out. Let's blind surgical the ephemerate. And they even only have two of them. Alright. The main reason we did that is so that we could treasure cruise now. But all of our spells are uncastable. I guess we should start with that, right, Shaman? Then actually missed little here. Looks like it won't matter. Yes, if they go for little here, and we are back. The more games I play with this deck, the more I think that there's too much graveyard hate in my sideboard. Maybe there is no need to play surgical right now. I'm not really sure. Or maybe it's supposed to be just remove the ghost vacuum, maybe for another toxic deluge. Yeah, I do think toxic deluge is much better. Since a lot of players are playing energy decks right now, and probably it's because it's almost the end of the month, so season is ending and people are trying to grind ranks. The Esper Rescaminator matchup or the Black White Belcher matchup is pretty rare, but I should maybe prepare for that or for those decks. But I'm not really sure how we approach that matchup. I do want to test the Lavinia, but I kind of feel that this might be too slow for those two matchups. Disruptor Flute is nice, but sometimes this is too slow if you're on the draw and you don't really want to blind needle a Necropotence because they could just end up using Belcher instead or the One Ring. I do think that this deck is better than the base Demir Tempo deck I have out with a guide right now, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to have to make a write up for this one. I think the Swords to Plowshares, Prismatic Ending, and Lavinia makes it worth the additional pain. That right shaman is actually an all-star for this deck because you get a lot of access to a lot of mana fast. The incidental graveyard hate helps. While it is a slower threat than a Nethergoyf, I think it's really fine because it does drain your opponent by 2 per turn. So it's similar to Delver in that regard, where you deal around 3 damage per turn. The main core I wouldn't really touch right now is, I guess, these cards. This pile of cards, I guess, bubble included. This pile of cards is or should be played in your deck when building your Dimir Tempo shell. For the sideboard, I really like using Stern Scolding instead of Spell Snares because there's a lot of grief users right now and there are a lot of solitude decks running around. This actually prevents the 111 drop start from energy because you can counter one of those. I think 3 is the correct number for Treasure Cruise. I think the 2-2 split of Spell Pierce and Spell Snare is fine, but I really wouldn't mind adding one more if you wanted. I think for Mana Drain is still great because Mana Drain is just a busted card. And Detroit Shaman is a must have in this deck right now. And Bowmasters too. Brainstorm will always be a staple for this deck. And you would want 4 to 6 removal spells. I do think I will always want 4 for the main. But post board, I could see cutting some frogs if you do take the control role. And I'm running 21 lands right now. I wouldn't really change that because it's better to mana flood than to get mana screwed for this deck. Mana flood, you can just brainstorm away. But if you're forced to try to find your land drops with brainstorm, you're kind of vulnerable to getting punished by Orcish Bowmasters. There might also be discussion about running Thoughtseize in the main instead of these conditional counter magic. I don't really want Thoughtseize in the main right now because I'm essentially running 4 colors in this deck. So I want to be dependent mainly on blue and I don't want to lean into a lot of more black spells rather than white or vice versa. But if you do, let's say you cut the white here, you could probably replace some of these with Thoughtseize instead, and that makes you straight Sultai. But Prismatic Ending and Swords to Plowshares is just too good to pass up, to be honest, that I don't really see cutting white here. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. And I don't usually say this, but subscribe and like. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.